So what is going to be my excuse this time? Greetings everyone, hope you are keeping well out there. As some of you may or may not know, my name is Alex and yes, I'm here again. I have returned. Well, I didn't actually go anywhere, but I know I didn't do an upload for a while. So basically, this is my story. In the summer of 2017, I decided that it was time to paint the front of the house, but of course I was actually quite scared of heights. So I decided anyway to go against my logical thought and go and rent some ladders. Once I had rented the ladders, I decided that the house actually needed a clean on the outside, as well as having all the old paint scraped off. An easy job, I thought, until I actually climbed the ladders and went up to the very roof of our house and began scraping. It was at this point I realised that I really was petrified of heights. So a simple job of a couple of days' work of scraping down the house actually took a rather long week. Still, nonetheless, I was determined to get it done. And so the following week, I bought some paint and began painting the exterior of our house. Once that was completed, I looked at it and thought, that looks really nice. Why not do the back as well? So then I bought more paint and began painting the back of the house. Again, with my body still being rather curious of large heights, I was taking a rather long time. Still, nonetheless, I got it done once and for all, stood back and took a bow. However, after taking said bow, I realised that there was a few problems in our house that needed a lot more serious work. Damp issues. Having no idea what to do about damp issues, I thought the best thing to do was to look at where the damp could be possibly coming from. I checked the damp course and that was okay, but it was at this point I realised that in the kitchen, which is at the rear of our house, I noticed that the paint was actually beginning to flake off. So since I had painted the front and the back of the house, I thought, why not give the kitchen a new lease of life as well? But of course, when there are damp issues, this is going to take a little longer than originally planned once again. To begin with, I started scraping off all the old paint from the original kitchen. Then I inserted an air brick into the back wall. Not forgetting at this point that the back of the house also needed repointing. Just when all was going well, the rain came. And it kept on coming. And it pretty much kept on raining until now, in which it is still raining. Furthermore, after removing the paint from the kitchen, I noticed that the plaster was damp. Now for any multi-millionaire out there, the precise thing to do is to remove the old plaster, get it replastered and then slap on some new paint. But I am not a multi-millionaire. So I decided just to let the plaster dry, and dry, and dry. 8 weeks later, and it is now ready to be repainted. Not forgetting once again that the back of the house still needed repointing, and the kitchen needed repainting. Still, cracked on I did. By now of course, what started off in July has actually now turned into October. Since it is still raining, I decided to leave the repointing of the back of the house until it's not raining. And as for painting the kitchen, that will be done this weekend. Will I ever get it done? Yes, I hope so. Oh, a little something I forgot to mention. When you do paint the front of your house, keep an eye on it, because remember the damp I was talking about? Yeah, came through on the front of the house as well. Waste of time painting that was.